Hello everybody in Cyberworld, welcome back to another video. I'm Richard, also known as Poor Man.
And I'm Jennifer, also known as Mrs. Poor Man. In today's video, we come to you from Cocoa Head.
This week we're going to be building garage cabinets, so let's take a look at what we're going to do.
If you enjoy our video, please like, comment, or subscribe. So today we're going to show you how to make garage cabinets with very little experience.
The idea is to show you that you too can build this equipment without any woodworking experience, and you don't have to go out and buy a whole bunch of heavy-duty woodworking equipment. So let's take a look at how you can do this. And with that, cue music.
There are many ways to cut the wood to build cabinets. You can use a handsaw, you can use a circular saw, but the easiest way is to have it cut where you purchase the wood.
We had the sheets cut down so we could fit the pieces in our car. Then we cut the pieces to proper size using a table saw.
We decided to use pocket holes to connect the pieces. You can purchase a basic pocket hole jig for only $15. Mrs. Poor Man took control of this process and wouldn't let me help at all.
Next came the assembly. We used wood glue along with pocket hole screws to form a stronger bond. I installed a small backboard so the cabinets will remain square and to use it to secure the cabinet to the wall. This is an optional step, but we used a shelf pin jig to drill holes for adjustable shelves. Next, Mr. Poor Man did some very light sanding, just enough to remove splinters and soften the surfaces a little.
And now for painting. A sprayer would make easy work of this project, but we wanted to continue to show you how you can do this with paint rollers and brushes. This inexpensive plywood soaks up paint, so you need to add 1 or 2 coats of primer first.
Gray primer is intended for use with darker paints, but when we used white paint on white primer, it is difficult to tell if we covered everything with paint, so we used the gray primer. Now for a couple coats of semi-gloss white paint. As for the cabinet doors, we had to stick with the theme of our garage with red and blues.
As is always the case, I needed Mrs. Poor Man's muscles to help. I found the studs and used bolts to secure the cabinets to the walls, just to be safe.
There are many different types of hinges to use for cabinet doors, but the better ones require some precise drilling. We went with surface mount hidden spring hinges, which was very easy to install.
We originally planned to use a different type of hinge, so we cut the doors a little less wide than the cabinets. With the hinges we ended up using, it left a gap between the doors, so I decided on a way to hide the gap. This method would be great to hide imperfect cuts from handsaws as well. Time to paint what I call the gap hider, so we used a trick we did when we painted cabinets in the past.
We were going to paint the strip the same color as the doors, but it didn't look right and decided to go with white. It would have been so much easier to paint the strip before installing it, but hindsight is 20/20. Some frog tape, a couple of coats of white paint, and that problem was solved.
We kept cabinet knobs from our kitchen cabinet renovation and installed them on the cabinets here. And there you have it. Inexpensive cabinets that even you can customize to fit exactly in the space you wish.
So today we hope you enjoyed our video, but next week we have a very special video. Until then,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.